Gifted Icon Season 2. Orena unimyom topa. Enuano media. Yeri aba babaze. Yeba aba bebwa talent no. Eso ebie. Turi anzo beba. Abe pick your forms no Fakye TV. Fakye TV. O peya. Na ye Kumase Bantama. Yene Bantama praise ya sorry kese no. Ene di anywhere. Anamporo nkomo twitwe bia. Na ezo wa kwenya so no na ye be kasa na ahwe na. Ya boa na forms no. Wetimi apeke na nema. Adeda ye pa. Eri amanti omadaroma. Ya ye baba betram Saturday bia. Etimi ebo. Ba jaro pe ma mentonka. Baby a odam pama a wo hwe fi no. Ana baby a wo a so hwe fi no. Na wama yahu PSG against Arsenal eye hwan ene bo modern arene eye hwan na edi nkunim send mu nkomo no esietie 0207543637 0207543637 na mbwana hihye ne da ye preti afamatiki ya na ye hwe na ye wram ana enko na ye nkonkoto aso ni nkomo na mbwana hihye no ende da ye pa Fama ene omo match na mi say unia suru kakra nti no oba no pe nyina facial expression in sheda nyade a eye we ni ade a masa football nyame ni mi emetu nyame nyum peja on sana football eni muza eka ba na Israel teams mienu na ebo Champions League final
Mikel Arteta nyabia ye ne namu oyo kokodrufo Mikel Arteta me say
twazo na wajato
Arsenal ni bia nsuro
ovem crowd
ye ni Mikel Arteta nyame nam ye nsuro ye wakukudufo bi ti say Bukayo Saka ye wakukudufo bi say William Saliba yo Gabriel Jawo Declan Rice na ai atamfu nyame me de ade bi be kire mo ne the legends of the game Abraham Budapest and the prediction from the Budapest.
We are predicting my water.
Now, the Obama Arsenal put me through the Arsenal.
Hey,
not a brother Royal King of Arsenal. Thierry Henry, a film out the Puskas Arena. Come and see a one young not tidy. Yes, it just a moon coming by. I'm an atmosphere by. No pianana of Fred Bukayo Saka. Yes, so Peshafi Champions League as well. Bimba Bukayo Saka. Or no Pisan said, Kakao. I say, senior.
Other player na former player na corporate detail.
Me say what they made video that
everybody deal every hard day.
Dabi. Me say, now so you mun na be boss.
You are doing it. Last all we just people. And o ti amoa. O wa ni bobo ni no come support wo.
Hey.
O bo lo nya bibo. Die
me say we Arsenal fan na.
Die o be kwati awo.
Me me number be ma wo le yen chat.
Bibia be okay.
Eye 2-1.
Bo e she PSG 2.
Eye 2-1. You know much 6 times. 2 win wa 2 draw you 2.
Mate. Ora be
na yeah, chi omo ya ball mo 5 pen.
Chama, ko fo etwa.
Omo mo ntimi nhye more than.
Over betra na why sa ayi. Why? Do there.
Atete nyame a ya ne nam na.
Bukakin. Mame na me ho why na de so be okoba na wo show for na de beto nyoma ma asana na de ato na aba betra be wi na de beto nyoma ma asana na.
Didia yanya so muye asna.
You wanna be?
Didia yanya so muye.
Ya ba pe na.
So muye.
Rita de akwa ma
so muye na asna ho. Didia yanya ya so muye. Na foreign news ni ato nyom.
ahwan bi and ayi rodondo yeah rodondo so obrekum ono ze Arsenal ni Arsenal for no so o mo do
and mate for na mu hia me say mutamachi na de me ye nyina somoni na tuwa ni Arsenal de ano nyame nhira mo Adopo Junction
is there 1-1 no
PS1
Arsenal 1
Arsenal 1
yeah it
Ricardo be bab na 2-1
it ya why
ai
the train se ya bale PSG
Jidia yenya so mu ye Arsenal Jidia yenya so mu ye Arsenal so mu ye na Arsenal mo dio Jidia yenya ekura mu den
Lutaken
Arsenal nya me bekasa
Lutaken
Messi Mikel Arteta what say they won it last year. They are the defending champions. They should relax. We are the Premier League champions. And then winning the Premier League is more difficult than this. We are coming to snatch it.
But it seems
now after the now Luis Enrique Obey guy. Now unim Formula 1. Guy NFL Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Guy. You know me so the Ghana.
Arsenal for mo dosu
message no jaban very powerful
emfa na yehum no ba Arsenal for the dosu pa na no kra no a yenua no te say a city or sporty omo gi league na omo yewe no tam painful me ma me yo police ni ya oye adwuma ma Ghana Football Association o kan mo security me refi ni din o bibi lady adonko na omo gina ya yo Arsenal for Arsenal supporters so omo dosu na omo de ate
ye mfante
omo de ate
sa omo ma me kwan and now the phone number no ye mfa WhatsApp number ntuga do ya Arsenal fan bia no on fan di dimra
o we tu no number tuga so kra ko for yo
me fa main one
ada na wunwane fa main one tuga so ko for yo
so we Arsenal fan chat me say we din ba bia wo 0240 43 13 19 0240 43 13
Lutaken number no
WhatsApp we Arsenal phone kwa
yo so
na
be kire omo hwe no onim aduwe ya wa bi
we WhatsApp nkwa frame ma
yo ya wa bi sabi any Ricardo last time on number you
that until I'm for the main one
na we dey your number
that we no offer
yo
beba
baba bi nim say me bia tutoma anti mame Champions League we no na yemfa ngene tata na yemhwe na afi onfa yewuram ne yenko ama no ne bra zo luta de yaba na enne no o de be wuram ho ani on se de ne mesiti ti yehwe na ya dan ho kitwa bi de aba etoma
so fa wa na wo
UEFA Champions League and I ready a yenka jangum na yenko ye ba ya luta de wuram ama no ne ye ba sisia
This is sports. This is sports.
So na the Ghana Srimbato names no asa say pop badewa na urama nana aye Nicholas for United States of Mpoho Arsenal till I die nana metasepa obi so de ne diaba ono so say me patcho we asi James Whittle Accra, we say from Cape Coast, Odiananyaba, Sasso and Amamfa way, was the Konya from Kentampo, Arsenal, the Gunners all the way, and Odianaba, Dutono Baneba, me patcho, Missimania Daje, Mayin Din Bako, and ne Arsenal. afi ye yafe afi ye kinako afi ye the Gunners afi ye the trustees afi ay Arsenal fe woni Arsenal na ma basresre woni Arsenal na ma me pacho utimu paya ode na ma men sha so the World Cup not me breaking it down, not me touching it down. As for Emfa Emamo, not me no kase World Cup penche, not a Barbie Tuka, na Urama Rapa future. One singer Tyler, the World Cup song about now Rapa future, now singer Tyler. Almost 2026, the World Cup song, official, I'm breaking it down. As to the about, but I will be enjoy it, Rapa future. And singer Tyler, World Cup song in a section official drop you dear down and no dear bomb now my France reunion no also France team no and the videos p at the prayer I might the dripping papa at the prayer bra Jules Kunde Ramono now me no say out of 26 players 18 and the Ramo Clafontaine now the remaining players are the Pachawaka 8 players, they are made from dead champs. Now, so yeah, as after the UCL final, and I'm about to touch it down. Our Clafontaine, a Bielsa Toyakama, and Tinra players, Omnia Eshay, touch it down. Obel Senior Golo Conte. Masa on the simple man. Obel Ibrahim Akwanate. On our ball, I have people teachers. On top of you, Hana. Naso Sam Ryan Sharikin and all. Obel Mbappe. As some Mbappe. As well, Jenna Samba. And just some players, Omania break for reunion. Now we are training the pass on my rival. Of the players, France players, timer, eba, na pay training me patch on the rival and enjoy nice one day. And pay big boss with diagram was super say. Na me no cast players no can go conte 90 can Mbappe, can Chouamini, na Mbappe training na no to be a training kakra. I'm a player camera, I'm a blast fine. That training back as part of footballers. You say, I am boy back, your friend Marcus, I Turam. OTC, I am Michael Olise. Na, Miss Waya Sadiano, you say, boy, na, your friend Mbappe City, pa. I dear Michael Olise tie, and na Turam, watch it anyway. The Olise tie no, no. What ya done per Catane, na, what program, Omuna Esre, Michael Olise, Nina part of funny jokes, Toga, so me touch it down, let's say, be a sweat my camera, not my DDA, the charms on UCL Fana, na Wakasapi, on San no Precasayem, about France, next team, na was the big game, Toga, Hungary, Budapest, Puskas Arena, na Ibsan say PSG, and AJ. Arsenal, and AJ, Yentien Kaka.
Les joueurs, enfin j'en ai 5 d'un côté, William du côté Arsenal, donc c'est la compétition majeure pour les clubs, donc savoir comment ça va se passer. La seule chose que je souhaite, c'est qu'il n'y ait pas de problème sur les 6 joueurs concernés et qu'ils puissent arriver en pleine capacité physique mardi. Après le match, ce qu'on fait.
Between PSG and Arsenal, a clash of strength. Was it a clash of air strength. Na se wa ho den pe konkan. Na se wo na ne game ebeye kama. Wo na game win no epeko edama. Na mama star boy Lamine Jama wakasa bagavi record. Na Lamine Jama se World Cup na wo kono. Ne mpai ba ko pe. Enyem za star boy se mpai bo be. Na wada wo ye kwamoni mo disala. Na etasepa ane aya no wotwe ne say wasi da biagavi atai catch say we the youngest Spanish player was go World Cup mo na Gavi she go World Cup man no the youngest Spanish player on Lamine Jama say opera record no ono ekwose bi na obe the youngest Spanish player was a hat-trick and Gavi asha bako and obe the youngest Spanish player wapo go our World Cup on percent or hat-trick no obey the youngest Spanish player watch a go and so I want me pass over hat-trick our World Cup mobia and so at me ayakama and we are star boy Lamine Jama na otua so I can sempe you busam say so far World Cup no almost say Spain and your favorite was say favorite means nothing Lamine Jama no was say favorite means nothing a World Cup was say a guarantee no amount say who goes amount say watch a step by step was say Argentina home France home Portugal and England home a just World Cup no now bet 100% esa no ma come am na star boy o wie here and a busan say Spain then Obeka was so big because of academy football and our best youth development was Spain Obetma Kase Spain national team and a beautiful football so moba obia etimi ehuno na emuni ebusa Lamine Jama asem crofo compare to Messi see Ronaldo Sasra Mbappe and a Neymar na office or to sa level no te Lamine Jama muaye Jama say that's not my goal enu nya ni suadi huno enu nya ne botaye na Jama say ni goal and say next time ubebusa san crofo no question way omupeka say Lamine Neymar Messi Mbappe adaya omunyina no omu o the same level untimi compare no emfa to omo they at par and somebody to da mama time no ne girlfriend no say Jama when just 18 na the girlfriend was 26 years and this Garcia na omukodi kakra na san girlfriend way e sika na Lamine Jama enya gateway me part of breakdown in here time gateway ekọ shopping mall na okoto no ma na Lamine Jama na damfo koye na omu gen na class pie so boy wona matum ko sha girl bi na wo ya daga ni too much ba na ne friend akoye den your friend o papa ni po on che akra ho and again yes so o tua ne normal sika no wo hu say aso twa ne credit card no so sika na sa Lamine Jama hu say gen eluku frustrated and Jama born adam so masa yen take advantage na yen grab ade no Jama ko say baby girl adai and also oh me turn no man asa me twan scan on my credit card no so no a short was say wa na Jama ka no problem no man boy say metua kwayi do peka ho gan say wo yi no ma bebre ka ho ma Jama tua ka obanya wadufudiefue obekum anu achi no okwa Jama send sika to the credit card no so catch and say would baby na here be fufura to ho anu ane Jama sending numbers na wonim se when your friend Lamine Jama na okodu fie no or enter number no na opeso checking pakra akwada kito wo sika sa no say ho ne Jama spending close to $100,000 masa first time na Jama chano peg there no emom na wa peg there with the team or spending $100,000 na was say on okobo no ha Lamine Jama no nie one was shasa so back back to Jama and adina fa omuna edire ontoya by way there share when you star boy omu Germany I'm a beer sweat my kama mami Nico Williams and I will promotion event oh Bebao no I let him Bebao play no aso etumi ram osa promotion event na say na enura we video na wagene sam papa eno Nico Williams no na omo de to so a time all paninie na by kwada no masa omi jesiri to omi fresh Nico Williams no na so oba aba event na sama bia ye kama wo beba na crowd no budget no so o say Nico o say the star boy ketwa masa kwada no enwo fe wo jeni bibia no so age no soro na owie no opa chawo eno Nico Williams ni nyina no say season atwa important matches oman sheda hu ni sa aso ewo mo na o de nte na apology no.
Le hemos hablado mucho.
Ilusionado, ¿no? Con llegar a esa final y ganar este mundial.
Sería, la verdad es que increíble. Lo hemos hablado muchas veces. Ojalá que pueda suceder. Y nada, vamos a intentarlo hasta el final.
Pues ojalá tenerte a ti más tiempo aquí, sobre todo después del mundial. Estás invitadísimo a nuestra ratoneta. Ahora...
No, Nico Williams no na o Simon Fanche no season we man na unu bebre no pra no important matches when man performance epikra no name ni ebusa na about the World Cup was World Cup prebe incredible spin ebeje omo kan once many times ese afi awoso omo je na bia kama na omo try ese enu 19th no na omo ofa na ompeje aso ediapo Spain na bia so tuma kama enu yan sama Nico Williams aso edituga na me pacho ma me nema na me pacho ma me anyway ma me Gavi image no na Gavi aso en World Cup predictions ediaba na omo de tosua Busa Pablo Gavi as a World Cup for and a budget na Gavi says Spain and a budget omni Portugal and a Paco finals na a Portugal Spain a show omo na omo aje you busa say the dark horse a betty was Ecuador and the top scorer as a Bewine was Mikel or Yazabel surprise player a Bewine eno sono eno ni tuga esa eno sono ebekwa ma Joao Felix bet veteran ebekwa adama Nema Junior eno Pablo Gavi ene waka Nema wansema ma me Nema time o packing no ma eso agune bag dem akọ World Cup babia tima ya friend no Brazil company masa nyabutuna Nema fi o kakra ne man be ha dwe with the background kakra time ogusa o packing no ma e dia kopiem o Brazil nessa team camp.
Boneca? Tô levando, que eu vou trazer de verdade, tá?
Vai trazer maior.
Vou fazer minha mala pra Copa agora. Caos total.
Cara, olha o espacinho dele.
O que o papai vai colocar na mala de viagem? Boneca? Eu lembrei do passaporte, senão eu tenho aqui, galera. Vou mostrar de muita coisa. Mídias que não querem deixar a gente. Vai levar. Essa aqui eu vou levar comigo. Eu vou levar ela comigo. Aqui, ó. A bota tá lá do pai. Tô levando, que eu vou trazer de verdade, tá?
Vai trazer maior.
No Nema Junior no on say me pacho boot no yam fam pia hwe da o adene shane robem and what that to he kwada no pa masa we papa ye oni biaja oni hwe na o tu kwan no ayso mpeda so se bo ti konkrata fi no so ko no na kwada no omo papa ko na omo ekrom fa so jom papa kwa hwe life nkwa watch no hu de woni bracelet no wo de woni adene wo dewa ne man no me pacho for next team camp o kono we ye all packing no makeke de wa fa no de akere no masa me pese mo enjoy kakra mo se footballers masa boys no life no mo enjoy na o twe mo ni sika o kono kwan player wo de ne helicopter no and other players not one jet and a nema the private helicopter and what they call share na was perfume papa obisa said they no sham then boys and to obisa sort on hey and watching what the Bible and na aircraft our camp and no nema Nidia Enno. Na me no kasama me Brazil. Omo training no so kakra. Brazil training ni etumi pass so. Omo so guso omo prepare. Ama bia so aye kama. Na on say Brazil training no. Na bibia aye kama. Omo gym. Bon se nema aye gym we kakra. Na no ma so aye kama. Eso edi ama omo na bibia so ye kama. Wo hwe training na Brazil ye. Omo se Marquinhos. Gebra Magalhaes. And after A+ after the UCL and omo ebeba na bia so aye kama na me pacho mame nema training on the pitch mame nema training no and so omo ye training nema bae on the pitch na mom wantimi and group no anye training amfa amom and ye nema na chachia awo jira ona wa share sports way kama awo deram ewo me pacho pitch no so na mame one Rafinha you set the man Rafinha so nice one no and that's why you jama breaking it down not yet touching it down as so a jama mom not mommy Brazil meeting no as so enya baso ni nyina say I just say FIFA me jama say World Cup we FIFA World Cup rules no asesa na me patcho mo fa rules ni to so na obia the new rules about football mo be take effect from the World Cup. Ni nyina say me diama wo twema meeting no upon se baby Brazil image no ho na Brazil omo me pacho referees panyin pa eno o referee Rodrigo Sintra on your president of CBF referees committee ono ene be church emra no de kire omo ese World Cup na ye kono se emra fofraba na take effect na emra no say and I'm patched top the two so the mawa. Because throw-ins, if the throw-ins take more than 5 seconds from the start of the referee's count, the throw-in will be reversed. And throw-in 5 seconds. And your referee time 5 seconds to no one to ya J Edma opponent. And goal kicks, if the goal kick takes more than 5 seconds from the start of the referee's count, a corner kick will be awarded to the opposing team. And this is a free kick. And that's a goal kick. Now, one 5 seconds, come the part of a corner. Yeah, did my opponent. Substitution. The player will have 10 seconds to leave the field. And tell you, not 10 seconds. As soon as you pitch, and some outsider. After the board indicating the change, said the board, and I bet say, so you were free. Not 10 seconds, soon player. And also, the substitute will enter the field 1 minute later and to delay more than 10 seconds. Nipana wopamno, omopamne jina pontem for 1 minute and sanwaba and watching almost say medical attention. Every player attended to the medical team will need to stay off the field for at least 1 minute, and the medical team no as so about chain. Na se upra ya do kwa at least by 1 minute or so now and sanwaba VAR on corners. The videos referees may intervene in quick situations if the referee incorrectly award the corner or goal kick without needing to consult the monitor. And say a bar me pacho situation bia a goal kick and a corner VAR as we ram I'm a bad camera. VAR on second yellow card. The video referee may intervene in cases of possible error when a player is sent off after receiving a second yellow card until obinya second yellow card and red card. VAR juma and no eba ye jama breaking it down. Now you're touching it down. Now you're knocking it down. Now you're daje a jamu yompo eso a jamamo ewo juma so na mamingrom. Na minya juma we emfa emamo opanyabere Dani Alves ono so akasa about a Brazil team no na utwa video na Marcos Brunet podcast no so ana okotena ya o kansem no yentie ni kakra.
El problema es que todo el mundo piensa que es Messi y no todo el mundo es Messi. Messi solo hay uno. Es lo mismo que sucede con Brasil. Neymar solo hay uno. Si comprende Neymar, Brasil gana.
Epa,
Escúchame una cosa. Si no comprende Neymar, Brasil no gana.
Otra
Olvídese.
polémica.
No,
Muy bien, muy bien.
el reto.
Nice one, Danny Alves. Okay, now, so what said on Argentina? And a G World Cup now. What's Argentina? Koromotiasa say, you only one Messi. And then I am more born and Fama Messi. I was say before then, Argentina professor or Messi, but only one Messi. Or not like no Messi. And Tiamo born and Fama no. You two ball for Messi. Or more AJ World Cup. Problem of Brazil. I was some to say there is only one Neymar. Or born at Dama Neymar. Some born at Dama Neymar. A better World Cup and all. Easy. A very simple. As so at Dama said, you're only one Neymar. And Tomo Bono and Fama Neymar. And no and summer. But Namami Argentina. Team players, you know. Me part of image to Sumame. Lingan said Argentina like no Scaloni. I was in the place, you know, on bar rival on United States of America. Nyamepa, omo ebetu ene anadwi by Ochina normal touchdown. Na 18 players and a airport to Exeza. Omo ebefa the same flight. At the 18 players, Jawa a goalkeeper Rule, Jo Molina, Monte, Romero, Bellardi, Otamendi, Tagliafico, Paredes, Palacios, Barco, Gonzalez, Giuliano Simone, Nico Paz, Thiago Amada, Lo Celso, Enzo Fernandez, Julian Alvarez, and Lopez. Omo any 18 players. Na omuna ebefa the same flight tackle. Mami 8 players no makano. Was say almost no omubaba by their own. Adaya on say a be akobo. A year Europa League fana. Na I was say moment time to rest. Everybody Champions League fana. I was say moment time to rest. Was see 8 players now. Em say Dibu Martinez, Juan Musso, Lisandro Martinez, Sasuna Facundo Medina, Rodrigo de Paul, Alexis McAllister, Lautaro Martin, and Leo Messi. Omo ebeba by their own. And no at the eba. Aye Jamanyam Passan Day. Team no eberam. As for Kansas City. Let's say Biaswa Kama. Na Omo prepare for the World Cup. And no at the eba. Na Oreva Roberto Carlos. Wakasa. Franco Mastantuano. Phenomenon freno. Na Oreva Roberto Carlos. Was a panel or very young. And Toman Frena. And many young sisters, many years ahead. Na on show say ono obetima bobo ejama Argentina national team yente Roberto Carlos.
La selección argentina.
Vos sabés que los argentinos estamos expectantes de la lista de Scaloni y de Mastantuono, que se quedó fuera del Mundial.
Pero Franco es muy joven todavía y él sabe que va a tener muchos años por delante para demostrar a los entrenadores de la selección argentina que puede jugar. Scaloni ha hecho su convocatoria, ha decidido.
Anu yenchemu otimaye na mami Idrissa Gana guy also join the Lions. They say omo gathering on Friday. Now I was the vice captain for Senegal. I was also joining team now. And to try a Gana guy or no and apa ya walk come I'm a bear swire fine. Or I'm a World Cup Senegal. Or my team let me prepare fine. No bear swire come now I'm Ivory Coast. Omo 18 prayers, you know. Also, as usual, come for doors. Na no mu training. Na omo ebe na time so. Also omo efe. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Na say also omo efe nyame. Na bia so ye kama. No de daswa. Ye jama breaking it down. Na ya touching it down. That's what edama e wo dwuma no so. Na mami em break way down. That's what emfa emama. That's a Croatia. Me pacho omu training on. That's what eguswa e toga. Na omu so prepare for the World Cup. Na unya Croatia training na. Omu e prepare no. Ye we say Luka Modric. Me pacho oranu training on. Was share a face mask. What the a training. Trama bia. So etimi ayakama. And no aye de eba. Aye jejamu near breaking it down. Not yet touching it down. Not yet knocking it down. Not yet judging yon Paul. As for a Jama, not me patro Argentina and patro Croatia. Urama footballer of the year of the season award on the nomination aba. Na Josco Guardiola. Enya nomination Luka Modric. na Luka Voskovic omo emiensa enenya nomination na me patcho ma me Canada omo video no omo squad announcement omo so e de aba na omo video na no otempa wo hwe Canada e come fast some do omo squad announcement no pa ya ye enjoy kakra. Almost squad for the World Cup. Notable names: Alfonso Davies of Bayern, Jonathan David of Juventus. Omunyoma from Omdomoko. I'm a Bayer Kamami Ibrahim Diaz. Me pacho, Ibrahim Diaz. Na right van so etimi baso kama. Wa join the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Also national team camp. O chat Madrid player na right van all bana efe. Ono na ebano. Bibia kama simple na Ibrahim Diaz the buyer odi eberam el Morocco mo campo el Mohamed Defeat Stadium and watching mame Azadin Onayi ono so adjoin team no camp kama am a bear so ya fine wo hwe boy ye fan Azadin Onayi ono so arrival and that's on to babo no cooling heart kama odi eba abadwane Morocco team no na bia so team fine na enu achiri mame Mazraoui Manchester United almost a plan so arrive here bomb bia so ye fine or join the Atlas am a bia so fine na enu achiri no na goalkeeper ya Shin Bono so join team no am a bia so ye kama onu ne dom romo the semi-finals last edition am a bia ye kama na Morocco team no training Mohamed Defeat Stadium na utwomu training na no day na bibia so ehihye na bia so kama eno de eba ye jama breaking it down Moroccans no omo training and that's why ye de emamo wo ejumade no so no na Egypt so omo squad naba na be pacho odebeto so amaye na obia Egyptian squad so abom the Echo World Cup no na bia so timi aye fine na utwa Egypt video no eso ene daso no Daruma and the Egyptian force squad. So Adamaye na Urama your goalkeeper Mohamed El Shanawi ono Anyakola Mustafa El Sobai your El Mahdi Soliman Mohamed Allah your 4 goalkeepers or defenders are Mohamed Ali Tariq Allah Hamdi Fati Rami Rabia Yasser Ibrahim Osam Abdul Magid Muhammad Abdul Munem, Ahmed Fatwa, your Karim Hafiz, Sasha comment folders are Mawin Atia, Muhammad Lashin, Nabil Ahmad Dunga, Mahmoud Saba, Ahmed Said Zizo, Mahmoud Trazige, Imam Ashor, Mustafa Ziko, Ibrahim Adel, Haitem Hassan, Mohamed Salah, and attackers Omar Mahmoud, Hamza Abdul Karim Barcelona. Aquadano, my friend, Champions League. No more Ruadename, Rewine, Mam Champions League, and time no. Na Omunyo, Yamfa and welcome the UEFA Champions League. 4 p.m. Hungary, Budapest, Puskas Arena, PSG Asafami Gram, want me patcho, France no. The camera me PSG Ultras Tifo no. Now Professor de Oman was stadium and Uber Ram was stadium Upon se PSG Ultras no. Just say Tifo Mpeye, City Biao Bekwa. The Jesse PSG Jesse atoso me patcho normal the bell tifo the nina kusukama was stadium baby PSG France betina was stadium Puskas Arena no daswa ye jejam adamami Arsenal so tifo na yankra de we Arsenal for France so tifo no was stadium eba na ora Ganesa akoma no yefita bibia white. Just the White Angels, pay Juma Arsenal, France, me patcho so far, Tifo, Ubako, sit in Arsenal for the Jesse now, and no more Kusukama, as so at Yamal, no Biaso at Team IFI, Fabi Romo, Eiffel Tower, as so Paris, sir, France, Tower way, son of common light in a crowd. This is an important event, and a BBC. Less than 24 hours, and Sir Eiffel Tower, almost on PSG colors, signifying the entire Paris and the entire nation. At time, Maya Yefeno, Air France, team PSG, much in Ronaldo. Wait, you saw Sadio France, but Biaobia, who sat Tower way, and no saw just to support PSG. Na me patcho in some pinaba. Na mami Arsenal France as to Budapest na ultra Arsenal France so Budapest masa dedena no day just say indeed ba Budapest na me patcho yenti omo kakra and we are Arsenal France na when we so take it over. Aso ewo Budapest yenti. And we Arsenal fans no na babia omode eze edin so chante he omosi sunsum sane bro Onyame sunsum sane behwe ezemu obaye no Arsenal Premier League no na fast na Champions League yente Arsenal fans Budapest Team Hotel no and mo kwetira no mo chante eze ese onyame sunsum sane brau sane behye ezemu na se sunsum bewura no mame PSG ni Arsenal me pacho street fight no we yase enra Arsenal fans supporter 30 and a PSG fans supporters 30 where PSG hooligans ultra for now omani denden no and omani Arsenal pa street fight na Arsenal for the brutal massa so the video no to so we PSG any Arsenal fans the street fighter to danra for Arsenal fans na ni agro PSG fans no ultras no ye some ye hooligans omani e de tutura sam na match Arsenal boss na eno e de daw in a video na me pa chalba to so eso e dama no hunu time street fight no eso e toda eno e de bana Roma me pa cho Paris e security siri images na eba na okro France almost say any securities French air securities almost say on pay use drones almost e deploy more me pa cho motorcycles at the abawo Bebiani Papa Gadara Bobia, person last season, the end of Baba. I say, say, normal PSG, a winner of Harkin Pa, and Tina Ompa Monita, the bear come on, me patcho Budapest prediction. Where are legends and no Budapest? My predict ahead of the game. na me pacho video no to bia de o predict edema no pacho eno ene da so no wo de ya ture omunyina de aba we atro ne de we no de akwa ha we no atro legends of the game Jaya akodi etia Arsenal hey ya mu ebinu mo onukra odi amai no ya hwe wait ne de Ashley Cole akbon 2-2 Ashley usrana goalkeeper snako tutu na akọ Arsenal 2-1 no omuso predict legends and predict 2-1 Arsenal eno dawa me pacha ye de amam e wotuma no so na Lewis Hamilton aye Formula 1 driver na me pacha the special message at the Arsenal bobo ekono ahead of the UCL final beto dwa yente kakra.
What are you guys? I mean, I know you guys are going to be inundated with crazy amount of text messages and messages from fans, and it must be so overwhelming. But I guess just from my side, I just want to say how proud I am of you. Thank you so much for all the hard work and the faith that you have in yourself, to push all this way and get the team to where it is today. Like, I hope you know how proud you've made everybody, and I guess you can see that on social media of the uproar. And as a fan since I was 5 years old, this is my favorite moment, and it was very emotional yesterday for me to see the result and watch the game, and then really take in the result. So yeah, thank you so much for all you do. Keep pushing.
Arsenal team now. Omunko Diagro on represent the club. I'm a beaswaya kama. Na se abu manya eye ntokwana. Mama nkrofo enjoy kakra bi za manfo be so mwe a street fight between PSG and Arsenal. Arsenal for ye butu omusa no. We PSG ultras nipa 30 and Arsenal fans 30. Arsenal for Mokoto, we are taking over Budapest. Arsenal fans ne dwane sa no eno dawa ye jejam adamamo na mami Henry na rival ewo Puskas Arena which are the Royal King of Arsenal, the legend Henry tama owram ewo Puskas Arena na say ano den ono na ebano ono na dasno the Royal King, the legend Henry abra owram ene adamamo no mami oni Mikel Arteta Tell really Mikel Arteta or Rob now say dedicate or need to rise the enemy team koma na so be hagunia hot na ordinary 7 pound bottle sa den or demand no masa can feel aduro na shawo e pay aduma masa mensro nice one day no na oni Bukayo Saka asu edienie owia no ma me Arteta ni tell onri eso dia no omutin komo ba he hana Saka ka se confidence no wosoro senior wo dada ena adwuma ne be kama eso edi amamo na bia so aye kama tonri no oni Arteta ne guys no ena gina wo bon koma twama bia ye kama na mami Bukayo Saka eso kasa asa mindset omuti era game no na yente sama Bukayo Saka eso edi to drop about Arsenal mindset.
It can maybe a bit of weight off our shoulders because yeah, it's not like we're coming into this without having won anything. And yeah, we've been chasing for years to win a major trophy, and we've done that now. So it's amazing because it gives the boys, I see, the confidence we have in this group now, the energy, the spirit. So yeah, going out there tomorrow, you're going to probably see a confident Arsenal team with yeah, even more passion to go and do something special.
Or say more passion to do something special, confidence in our throw. Now, my Arsenal training. Na yen share Arsenal training ni kakra. Na Arsenal training no asu etodwa enra asijua na se omuye training kakra na eno ene ho no vibes no hwe Arsenal the new training no omje aba no kwakuma nkrofan joy kakra Arsenal bekume Arsenal bet Arsenal new training Arsenal for the aba we Omutwaka nkro hey Gebra omunio sua coaches ni nsua Arsenal new training no nice one there no idea tell me Mikel Arteta vibe with the team as well training ultra vibes told video no anytime I say training just said my camera videos na bia so tima kama as well the Champions League ye mo enjoy be tough ahead of the game ultra Arsenal training enra edu baby me patro staff no as you ABT the players ni na video no wa ye de ebro atwam bia as so atimi ayekama no ede dawo aye jejam hwe Arsenal enra training no mo ye no ebi enie ubeun sampa we aye staff as so any players na ye boma gwa mo be di twa circle muna modin kunim ni na ade enra etim eba so a ye jejam eso adama ama bia so ayekama wo de twomudi hwe eno ena eba be cross no na bia so atim ayekama eno ye jejam no na mami Mikel Arteta esre Max Dorman enro Arteta du baby na osre Arsenal koda no Max Dorman no na Arteta sri akoda no o de hwe ni din abra training ni cross no na omo enjoy vibes no na Arteta sri akoda no sa eni na edesi ya ye jejam jama na mame Lewis Skelly picture no me patro enro after training yes akoda no te no kwotena baby or distancing ho and all car kai normal when it was Miss Kelly me pa me Arsenal and ya bedru ha massa atmosphere no afa kwada no head of the game Mikel Arteta I confirm said no madueke and a during timber and pay available for China gamer me patron ne gamer to the 4 p.m. Arteta confirmation no yenti
fit to play tomorrow?
He's fit, yeah.
Fit enough to start the game?
Yes.
And Noni Madueke?
Noni as well. Okay. The only one is Ben White.
Na Arteta we and I say Champions League. Omo edge Champions League no. Na yente sade Arteta eka efa say omo wini Champions League yente Mikel Arteta.
Who are the underdogs and can you sort of take an opportunity of that?
Well, they are defending the trophy, so they were the last ones that earned the right to leave that trophy, and they are actually the champions, and we are here to take that away from them.
Also, I'm gonna the last season. Now, I'm defending champions. We are here to take it away from them. As for Papaje, Martin Odegaard was we won the Premier League, the most difficult championship. PSG a very good team with qualities. Now, am I ready, sir? And now on beche. Now, you tell Luis Enrique response to Mikel Arteta. Arteta can say Arsenal better Champions League. You know, you tell Luis Enrique response.
He got the fans riled up. He said, we will be European champions on Saturday. And people said, you know what, you should stick that up in your dressing room. Is this something that you think that can be additional motivation? I don't think there's any better motivation than winning the Champions League. The rest is just strategy. But we'll see.
We will see tomorrow and who will be better and who has won. And you and what the atu name now opinion side kasaye about me pacho Arsenal and or can say before more about the Champions League fanana or ebano yentel Luis Enrique je wasan kaye at the FA game no.
Back against the best defense. It's more complicated than that. But what would be the plan to beat this very strong Arsenal defense?
But the plan is easy. Trying to be or trying to reach the level that we reach every single match. To win a title, to win a match, you need to be consistent in the both sides of the play, and we try to defend the best way we can, and we try to attack the best way we could.
Said I'm prepare for game piansa and I'm prepare for Arsenal. Luis Enrique ne president ye fe Nasa Kalaifi and we are doing training you say president eso eba obi na wase kochi to kochia no na bia ye kama na bia so aye fine na enro me patcho Luis Enrique ni coaching staff almost na vibes no so training pa we training na PSG ye na PSG coaching staff na almost enjoy vibes no eno ene that's why ye de emamo na bia so aye kama bon so mo sere edu baby no mo bo ensiri hehe na bia so aye kama na mame tama na Luis Enrique watch training ni bi no obo se PSG training na manager no so ehwe na bia so atimi aye kama na PSG training no eso etimi baso bia eso etimi aye kama eno de eba ye jejam no Dembele Fakye no Mendes oma pass om fit will be available for enefa na beto dwa na me pacho yentie Javi na urama me pacho oyemsan sam Ballon d'Or why na Japan legends no ye busa why na beja fi Ballon d'Or na yentie Javi.
Who will win the Ballon d'Or?
Lamine Yamal.
What's that Lamine Yamal? Na me pacho benya PS on possible 11 anka me papa na yenye PS on more likely and omo betimi asase ama bia so atima ye kama na yede ama mo na bia so atima ye fa bibia nsia omo ebesha ase ni ye goalkeeper Safonov ye benya Kim right back no Mendes Pacho Marquinhos ye benya Fabian Ruiz Vitinha João Neves Kvaratskhelia Dembele Desiré Doué na mami Nuno Mendes wade João Neves video no upon say omu red team hotel and omu crab ball and away de Nuno Mendes the crab ball what they dead wow the ball no abubo na João Neves person jade no as we different in some na the bia so ye kama upon say some video no babon sampa vibes no normal unity no aso aye kama no ene edaso a ye de emamo no eno PSG players no omo de no mami Arsenal players no mo sign autographs you will say Arsenal players after training omo crossing sign autographs ema bi aso etimi ye kama eno aso aye de see ya the video no aso to so panyan eso edamamo na bia so ye fine na me pacho umbia mame enye Barcelona Anthony Gordon eno an presentation no eso etimi ekọ so na time na all sign and profane joy kakra na rival no enyina time all ram ewo campaign Anthony Gordon eso enra ni delay kakra eso bia timi ye kama ama Anthony Gordon le ebibet me kama okoni ni na okọ akwasan na officially waba ampay Barcelona me pacho mu player wo ram ni walker na so panyin na ewuram na wono also so far 80 million euros 70 million euros transfer fee cash na 10 bonuses na be most expensive signing and Hansi Flick asu enie na mame time all signing no we Anthony Gordon time all signing su enie na bibia so come on vice Rafa used bibia na the presentation no ene daswa ya de emam no na bibia kama na the first word me pacho o isu akaye as a Barcelona player and so no me enjoy kakra.
I wanted to speak Spanish because as a kid I believed I would play for Barca, believe it or not. I have a physio in Newcastle and we spoke every day and I told him one day I'll play for Barca, so I want to learn Spanish. So that's why. Yeah, I only won one trophy with Newcastle, so I'm extremely excited. I have a burning fire in my belly to win here, to win at the biggest club in the world is the best possible outcome. If I had to pick one trophy, it would be Champions League, of course, número 6. Pero quiero ganar todo.
Na o kasa mai me tama no o Spanish na nkasa na nina so no sano na o believe say one day obesi academy Barcelona na wo Newcastle onya fisi obi ema ni sua Spanish ne kakra entiente tama o confirm the message ama Barcelona supporters.
Es un sueño hecho realidad, forma parte del mejor equipo del mundo, Barcelona. Muchas gracias. Visca el Barça y visca Catalunya.
Na opeso DP na Real Madrid supporters akwa we Real Madrid ni o 14 years ago oba Madrid ebeye ayikra amfa eno mu jana na de wo so versa na obo Barcelona oba fire masa na obo na Madrid jersey no enya no nkwa o na wo ka benefit Julian Alvarez ene team Barcelona for pen no obo so Madrid ni pa akwada no ba Madrid ho wotwa no so obo na Madrid jersey akwada no onie Chelsea no so ya Madridista le de no na mame time so wo kase Messi and idol video no eno so ABOU mumientie kakra ya chase e
pena en el fútbol, si tuvieras que elegir, ¿cuál es tu sueño?
Jugar un mundial.
Jugar un mundial, así es. Julián, y si tuvieras que elegir, ¿quién es tu ídolo en el fútbol actualmente? Tu ídolo en el fútbol, tu jugador favorito. ¿Y tu equipo de qué sos hincha?
River, del Barça, de Calchín, bueno, y Argentina.
Eno edete na Julian Alvarez na Atletico Madrid for ese Barcelona for omo no negotiate omo so omo pena ne bono 500 million euros this one be release clause no omo ntrase negotiate hwe na enom de na shekejim na omo atunu mu na Atletico Madrid omo ex handler omo say Barcelona for no omo twantro and omo ye negara for omo etresi camera referee for omo Atletico Madrid for the omo ntisa o omo akeka bi eso e de ache omo pa eno e de pa aye de emamo ne mom me pa cho mama Anthony Gordon ni IG no say ni IG profile before otini enu beto so amamo onya permanent Barcelona player say na ete no onsesa ne profile so update no I mean so bia unsampa say bibia ye kama edema omo eno ede daso a ye de emamo na eno va debe pass me pa to ma me stadium o video no eno a ohwa eye team a ye from Castilla omo a play of first leg omo bo for secunda division promotion no eno mo ni 2-0 eno a na stadium ayema Florentino Perez and mpanyimfo ni na timi kokko support wo mo na eno ene daso a ye de emamo ewo ejumade no so no na Nico Pass ya see Real Madrid for 7th June after the elections and officially on pe confirm as or back announcement baba na bia so aye kama na Como and Fabregas akacha Real Madrid for so mbese aba na omno ma didwa ombese aba pen kwada ni bi ase fraud akokomo akobo dwoma bia ye kama na Nicolas Otamendi fane unveiling a video no to smame say where River Plate a player 2028 with another year and omudama no wako sign from Benfica wako sign at the ama River Plate and ye Nicolas Otamendi and no and daswa ya de emam e wodwumadie no so na bia so atimi ayekama eno aye de eba aye jejamo na mo sala mami emfamao so romo mo sala altia yami so ma submit official contract edama Alhaji Salah ese omuma no contract akwesi 2028 with option for another year na proposal no 100 million euros per season na 50 million euros in bonuses and no me Alhaji Mo Salah so Japan so baba alitia I was Saudi Arabia every season be 100 million euros on a bonus of 50 million euros na bibianya kama na Curtis Jones aso dia na maintenance Liverpool and in Tamland for Gusua edim komare se bibia aso ebetimi ayakama eno eje Bolivar Glasner mami emfamao ese Roma meeting no esimlan 4% omni edim komano omde ne ba na bia ayakama na Max Allegri or for what or Pascara na rival video na ba Tama oba back our Milan and also ababedru and that's why dipamamo ultra Max Allegri na chasam pabibia eso ayakama ye jejama breaking it down na ya touching it down eso ede amam ewo dwumade no so ne de ni na me pacho mame Dante ne tribute video no Dante Mbacho age 42 wa retire after senra otimi bo anis ema mu secure say omo peka league anom eno omo bo eye me pacho eye playoff omo sentetain ema nis ewini ye omo wie na omo pay tribute adima Dante eso abebo omo pa omo ehia no abra nis celebration eso etimi eba so ema bibia so etimi eye kama eno eye de eba aye jejamo na ebra no kro mame emfa ma se boy na ye fe no adagule na adagule ukotekia woni take team prepare for World Cup adagule eye training kakra na otwe adagule training no ye na chesa mpano ma hye na me patro adagule wie ye no na mame emfa emao ese ni train echi no say sala ochiche trophy ene no ma bi edima ono ankasa ne team players no eno eye join bia ye kama na dedi wie kra no eye Raheem Sterling yes say wako drive ama wakonya nkwanhya ya che no na omama ne bill ne yeso akon maduro aduro na yes substance na wo body mu no e ka obi ntina ma san nkwanhya no esu etim ebae eno Raheem Sterling ne de no ebre no kro yenyina so na yemfansabra Monza AC Monza etimi enya promotion to the Serie A na ABOU DIABY ni team no edidi akanya ebeto aso eso edi amamo ewo Fakye TV so na bia so aye kam say latest no monya ye team konwa so update bia ye besan edi abremo ye dai hu sisi ya ba
ba jumadi kese no so asera kese ko emfama lutakin so de kokokurama mana de also to he no on set ni akama all the golden boy Arsenal on the fire emojis no ebe Luis Nana Mwakwata. Good morning authentic Fakye Sport, happy super fabulous birthday to Luis Nana Mwakwata of GCB Bank Asinfosu branch. PSG will win very simple by 3 or 4 goals. Mauli Af, good morning Fakye Sport. My name is Aziz and Danny. Watch you live from the Upper East region, Nangode Police Station. PSG notify emojis Rabial Sebe Amakoma Himfie tonight. My beloved Arsenal will leave the Champions League car by hook or crook. Watch you live from Gospel Oak Barbering Shop, OC Kanda Sport, Tamakum, and Amauze Abranti FN Mayimbi Wasa. Good morning, Abu. I'm Gattuso inside prank. Arsenal is winning the game this evening, but I'm a Barca fan. Greetings to Luther King, the sports commander, and the Dan. Good morning, guys. Watch you live from the Western Togoland. And Ananamwa Jr. Good morning, boss. I'm Mike watching the show live inside Dunkwamfum power line because of Iyanum Real Madrid and Mbappe PSG will win tonight. Morning, Cisco Diambo. Good morning, champion Abu. I'm watching you live at Kawasaka St. Paul. SHL, please. PSG will massacre Arsenal today by scoring them woto. Luther King will cry. Starboy, watching the show live and clear out from Port. Champion Abu, MON-FRI, Nana Kwame, energetic. Good morning, Abu and Luther. Hey, you guys are good. Just love you, Luther. Just love you and Luther conversation before the foreign news presentation. Arsenal King. Good morning, Arsenal. It's raining today. Kenneth Adomabu. This is King Vuga. And I'm for the Ghanaians today. Good morning, Maestro of Doma FM, Eduana Piaro. He's a Ghana, and I wish them all the best. Abeku McThomas. I'll say I'm all Shapa from Takwa. Azra is winning the game by 2 unanswered goals. And I feel Ike Nadvich. I'll say more goals will drop tonight. The Love Rudimenta, Sam George, Fifi Bansen, Nanaya, Asante Yeboah. Nezo Munina. Hey, Arsenal for your paying for no. 7 seconds. I think Abu is jealous. About what? Champions League. Me being a Real Madrid fan, I'm jealous about Dabi. 7 seconds. Me a Madrid new. We me ma bre. Yeah, just cry and fun to room because only to room cry yeah supporters in the game. Mobi aya jeje kapa ama kwaku ize kapa ye pa je kupa de. Elo cry ji dia dia. The Madrid for the away and fire home. Bella De Love. Good morning to you all. From Pages. Hey, Pages, me chawaro papers all yeah. Bibi e ko kama there. Bright King. Or the Arsenal all the way. Your day eba ye no. And Mauze Jimalawa Elijah. Good morning, Odeba Ebe Ramos. So that's on the Facebook page, you know. And I'm a King Kind Kakra Etimi Edi Amamon Tuzo the Anabitimi Aba Filippo Kwabri Kesem Master Dambroka Kinte trade shop. Arsenal the Gunners all the way today at Budapest. Greetings to my daughter from Poma Switcher Felix, my mother Auntie Mary of Geneso, and here the Baby Rabno. So on the WhatsApp line 0207543637. Manembra, Yabrani Akinkeri, Mama Kasa, Nebi Ahre Fibiano, Ma Yenton Kanemboa, na Niamande de Ye Pa Intimia Famazo, Labi, Rena, Ye win wedge Mamma, Yan content temper, na Neno Minimbre. Na Iramwe Nimtino, the other baby Anama Renama yi. If you're so way ya near Lord, ye ni wofia, ni school father no. Diniama de Yambochna, Odwani HMU ewo Mamehena Mini Femfioni Enko Yenimaniama, Enko ye kama pa. Havila Royal Community Church, ewo Tafun Shayeso, Ebemoro Market no, Nyamboa Daniel ne comfort, komwa bumsa wire for. No paying Gazi Dani, Waoba Lord. Asamoah ni no fidioma and say on my happy marriage in advance and on ton safra do phone nyina zo momra emma me support na bibia enko kama pa etimi emfa emma so okay kwa on the birthdays na yenye na yenko na bibia ande da dizanze minimbre so wine eba next imala bi quick pa na yenko minimbre so happy birthday nkwen from policewoman constable Kamara Abena Ruby na Ruby wow bra ayi charge fi Kamara na afi so no every zopoku omuzi nyame nhia pa onyo kese oma nkwatenten dwumadi na udi no nsambo ho ban omboa na nya sika bebre na me ankasa zo no me reshow pa bena nyame nhia pa omboa na wani su adu mram na ayo da no de open no ewram kama pa so entimi emfa emao na the final one here nanama wo asanko ononzi your police ni ba nana yesi ye show you know onfen di agokra the crucial Sydney me wish you happy birthday. Now crucial divine see nya trans say na baba betra ho a obo amadwuma ne kama pa zona nama nyame hia na so no onyo kese kwawu akwa aba bibi aboko de
kwaku nyame adom baby I fine I was there
me so me ho edin pa this is officially score line in the tia na
oh that be yes I mean Paris Saint-Germain's GC I'm supposed to yeah, but from where I sit and there, I see us now so bit me aye jumano.
That is Barumi Abibu Fiore. Habib the message aba. The PSG Arsenal game correct score for ne a PSG free Arsenal 2. That's from the special one. Who's on your feet to fear. But on their boss, correct score near PSG free Arsenal 2. But we rub Mansana Lutaba. A chamber banama making kind messages do drone amounts of Dodona Diomo Diaba, Subit in the Aba 0207543637 on Facebook Fakye TV Okwa Wafule like a share on YouTube Fakye TV Okwa Suja message and making kind Bibiana about Gau Yanko.
Oku Mayentia Musarenga.
Yeah, Musarenga.
Musarenga is the reason why we are in these jerseys for a national to help JC Papa anything about sports where I am Musarenga. Yes, he's very good at no matter where. But Biano, you can just contact him, a normal quality one. All the social media handles, no Musarenga. I don't care because I'll be any other branches are Musarenga wa or no and so aiding Juma. Let me start from a branch of Anthony Gordon and then unveiling. I was quite surprised because Manchester, I saw the place when I all can Spanish fluently. He was flowing like someone that what not Spain order. But knowing him and checking his background, on Tina Spain that on your bio free Spain. I was wondering, say dainty and I all can a year Spanish. So I needed to go back and watch BB and then I found out say Uswani Nano. He dreamed to be playing for Barcelona. That one, a lot of players, Eddie Munkomo. So probably I will not use our words because no one can say, he said, believe it or not. Because he knew that definitely some people would doubt Nensem. And when Luther was doing his presentation, he brought in images that no remarried company. That is just something to let to be any say. These are the kind of things I have players can when they get moved to some of these things. But to believe, say, he wished or wanted to be a Spain in tea. He will have to do Spanish lessons or speak Spanish with a physio that on Newcastle United or no and so a year from Spain. That is to tell you the kind of Nyoma advantage of God and so I'm not too much convinced with Barcelona corner because as I said the last time, for me and from where I said, I don't see anything about the performance he's given Newcastle United this season that warrant him a place in Barcelona. A team that were called into a place on teaming top players. Now they can spend that. I was not thinking, say, their first signing after coming back from that or more and so no more financially will be a bunch of Gordon. I felt it to be probably a player that we're not tinidia and the humbe show and the Vembe Barcelona for now they have him. Barcelona for him say they have the player. Yeah. But no is there. If not for more turner, many of them and you're okay with the signing or more and so team. Nka this signing, Sebastian Timin to play and now when you have the opportunity to spend bigger. You expect them to get a Julian Alvarez B. You expect them to get a quality player B. You know it's okay. This player will come and he will affect Barcelona's performance, in a positive way. I'm not saying that Gordon is a bad player, but with what he's done, any profile or debano, it's not something that now you expect. Say at this material time, as I was saying. But what I want to say here is that if you are a young guy and you are watching me, always be prepared for the tasks ahead. Always be ready. Nyoma also watch you always be ready for them because when you are ready for them, you wouldn't pause for a second to do what is expected of you. So it's a good move for him. We will see how Nyoma ends with anyhow Nyoma will team a friend Barcelona and we are going to wish him the best of luck. Konko now want to conquer Edgemano Emfa Maomo. Koku some share the disrespect I demands now ahead of this Champions League final. Sometimes I am a hikakra. Yesterday I saw is this summer Nezri or so. Now a combined 11 for this final. And the combined 11 for this final now uni Arsenal players are ne woman and yet idea was Rosa. And I was very, very surprised. A team that Watimiama performance in 14 games in the Champions League. 14 games in the Champions League. He's yet to lose a game. Clean sheet or bare 9. Out of 14 matches, Arsenal will clean sheet Mako 9. And the number of goals Oma conceded, I think that they've conceded 6 goals as a this season in the UEFA Champions League. And when you are doing combined 11, you think, say, against Paris Saint-Germain, you are the defending champions, so everything is about them. Sometimes, I don't know, it's part of my reasons why I want Arsenal to probably win this Champions League, for people to know the kind of work I'm putting in, the kind of job I'm going to me, because it's not a joke. This is an Arsenal team, Yenju Mundio. This is an Arsenal team, we don't believe in their fighting spirit. We don't believe they can do things the way we expect them to do. For them to have been that good this season, from Babiomo started here to the Babiomo, we need to accord them that respect. They've performed and they perform well. People talk about the fact that Babiomo fire any it was the performance they gave that made them say Omo against such a man focus a weaker opponent, because when you look at all top in the Champions League, now all twice to give that performance now we're giving out. That is to tell you the kind of performance Arsenal and so team are giving. They've been a team to watch and they've been a team to beat, regardless how you see Arsenal, regardless how you want to take it. Arsenal, they've been a team that this season we need to accord them with the respect that they deserve because they've been super from day one till a year on the final against Paris Saint-Germain. They've been a team that the performance they've given, I think we should give them the respect. It's not easy. A team Sibia Nanka Ngene Ngegusua here ball Gusua and Kaye ball Mabaso for that wonderful feat or more to achieve. Imagine a remarried now ball at this point in time and about 14 games without losing a single game. The number of goals are what consider. You'll be talking highly of them. Barcelona, you'll be talking highly of them. Bayern Munich, you'll be talking highly of them. And this a team where a friend or Arsenal team we should accord them the respect because they've done well. Yes, the performance they've given, the consistency, everything, they've done well. This is a team that we never thought, say, they can even win the Premier League. They've won the Premier League and they've competed to the highest level in the Champions League final. They are in the Champions League final for crying out loud. So they've competed favorably in two of the most difficult tournaments. And so, the Premier League is a game that a more day for you to win. Oko Champions League, a champions level. So it's been something that is difficult for Musu to do. But as we speak, they've won the Premier League and they are in the Champions League final. If not for anything, we should give them that respect. And I think Arsenal deserves that. We should, when we give it to them, not so much no man to me in the crana. The kind of thing or more answer to me, or I think that I respect that. I say at the moment,
I still don't understand why people. There's no crime. I mean, I'm in the Luther here back. Luther they play on Kadu Makisio. I will be there as on your combined 11. Goalkeepers no way, Madame Fieja.
That is the disrespect American wants them go because what do you know what I want to ask here? For that to happen, now more the kind of performance that Arsenal are giving, you don't do that to them. Give for players what we are saying and position by position. Natural performance that Arsenal players even the coach himself, performance of Mediama, we need to respect them. They've done a good job. That is a respect to them. When we are able to know the level of job or MON-FRI to this point in the season, maybe we appreciate them. We will know that this is Arsenal that but the performance they're giving, we can't put that under the carpet. That we need to give them that respect. I say it be at the moment. To the game itself. So what share team my friend Paris Saint-Germain? They've been a team to watch ball the league phase in the N20 ball league phase in teams so one be out to the proper position. If not for 1-1 boy, any tier to my friend Bayern Munich now in the last 7 games in knockout stage, you will be multiple goals.
Yeah.
That is to tell you the kind of team here. And they have 44 goals in the Champions League this season. That is to tell you that they are players, they come out gun blazing. Regardless team of this season, the only time they failed to score in the Champions League game was against Atletico Bilbao. That was a 0-0 score line. If not for that game that is to tell you the kind of performance and the kind of game if you look at Orefeno Enrique, he's been a man that 1 year with team Paris Saint-Germain. He's shown to say he understands his principles and he believes in collective effort. It's the reason why he had issues with Mbappe. That when Mbappe left, he said it would be good for him to have players that measure goals more than a given quality number of goals, as is the case in Real Madrid. Mbappe were a whole number of goals. Teams no players now can and we've seen the results at Real Madrid. So he believed in the principles that it should be a collective something. Obian team goals nibi, and when Obian team goals nibia, the team will get to that level. So now look at Kvaratskhelia, look at Doué, look at Dembele, Vitinha, Munina, Abramo. These are guys that they are giving numbers to team Paris Saint-Germain. That is something that so when you are a team and you are playing against Paris Saint-Germain, your headache is not about stopping Dembele. It's not about stopping Kvaratskhelia. It's not about stopping Doué. It's about stopping the entire Paris Saint-Germain team, which is a difficult task to do. But when you are able to do that, to stop Omonimano, to make sure you don't give them the breathing space. You don't give them the opportunity to utilize their flanks and make sure they are operating at full vim. That is the thing that I believe Mikel Arteta is going to help him. The last time Mikel Arteta played in a final, he played against Manchester City in the EFL Cup. That is a game that Mikel Arteta decided to go with a defensive approach. Given the banner, we say Arsenal and to me, they needed a year resource. That is my fear. If he goes into this game with the mentality or call for a defensive approach, that is the only thing that me will fear. I'm not saying that you go and play an expensive football. Knowing when and how to do things. A football game, no, fair. And he's able to do that effectively. Arsenal stand a chance. So make my edge, man. This is the first time since 2019-2020. 2 champions ever the Champions League final. The last time was Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich in 2019-2020.
Yeah.
Then you see Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
So now the 2 champions ever. Arsenal are champions of England. Paris Saint-Germain are champions of France or more. The first time you see, since 2019-2020 season, Paris Saint-Germain lost. That is a good omen for Team MON-FRI and Arsenal and no Concord Triba Beatre. Mikel Arteta in one of games a champion. If not for against a Team MON-FRI and Man City in the EFL Cup, now 3 out of 3. In the FA Cup that he played or back Arsenal, first was against Chelsea or the trauma level. He won the Community Shield against Team MON-FRI and Liverpool and won it against Team MON-FRI and Manchester City. So one off game there
is the best.
You trust Mikel Arteta with what he's been able to do. But with my side and the chair Team MON-FRI and Paris Saint-Germain, is he going to do it for Team MON-FRI and Paris Saint-Germain? Team MON-FRI and Arsenal. That is one thing that he na yedi hunkomo and so Team Koku is going to be a difficult game. Definitely it will be. But the truth of the matter is, from where I sit, bringing all things together and seeing how Arsenal see your man. This is the best attacking team against the best defensive team in the UEFA Champions League. We are not going to see what we saw last year. When the Champions League got to a point in time, now a boring Champions League. No, we have to Champions League. We are not going to see that. We are going to see a competitive final. We are going to see a final that 2 teams will compete. Game no young team deciding in 90 minutes. Game deciding in 90 minutes. Looking at how our teams in now, because to stop Arsenal 2 is another problem. Arsenal team down to stop them 2 is another problem. That thing that near come for Arsenal say, we need that balls, we need that mentality. That is something in the past now. If you look at Arsenal team now, sometimes look at the West Ham United game. It got to a point in time, Arsenal would dig deep to find that win. That is something that new who Arsenal saw more. And the way the stakes are high, the way it got to a point in the Premier League season where people felt Arsenal will bottle again, but they could stand their ground and still win the Premier League, tells you that this is a new Arsenal. This is a different Arsenal. That is something that Kwaku idea a bit to again with more. But me fear no common na yedi no. They shouldn't do anything about Skelly and Zubimendi. That is something that Kwaku I don't even want to hear.
And he's almost venture okra.
You don't do that. Kwaku, at this material time, the Paris Saint-Germain team ne as ye can say, a team that ball collectively, their engine room in Vivio. Their engine room in Vivio. Say they look at your story and now Skelly twice say a fan. Ebe fan and bow. Kwaku, Champions League in bono, sometimes and any bona keke. The mentality amount for the bono and the matter be a bo Ronaldo Mudino.
Sir, a Luntina say, a baby moody you see a home coma. When it comes to Champions League, the grand finale, the international teams in the Guns and Yaswa. Malabi never below. The teams in the Guns and Benyan fort. Or crowd I had there. The teams in the Guns and Yaswa. One interesting thing is a overhead team there by final or more players or Magic Champions League in the vida. Or share no canning. What players in a woman nationality. Wahwe no kane. Uya coaches in a bench. Wahwe mo kane. But the amount ya me read that angle no. Almost 10 came back 10 years in your own. They be a team you obey champions you also in Brazil in your own squad.
Okay.
So now Croatia. And Ababe Dani. Is Ababe it should be Brazil near woman or Yejuma. And both teams in now will be. Teams in Ami no. Or more players or Magic Champions League dana. Here you will be Arsenal will be and sounds in you. Coaches in bono. omo ye coach so omo Champions League ni bi da na PSG wo coach awaji mi no Arsenal coach onji bi di kwa uzo profile we nyina na the goods and yes wa clearly tells us on people and as a PSG for no see
yeah of course
na Arsenal wo see and you see ana me hwe also no omo de aba they still believe in PSG because of a defending champion but a close because Ghana is so soon
but according to Opta no wama PSG 56%, Arsenal 44%.
And nothing I make say a close. We all pay also now. Me check you know. So all the buy a local with him. PSG nam around 2 cedi something that's on 3 cedi takrada.
Yeah.
So he told us a close. Who's as a match and you bona move for. I don't know how moment team no when you scar. Kesi pay be 1 cedi 50 pesos be 40. But we to this level no. Tells us there is an open gamer. Obia wa kwenya se kwaku. Obetima ye bibi ne. It is that you work on sometimes no player quality no so no account. But on level now Zubimendi one. Say Zubimendi na or a part of Spain squad na ball. The Nations League final. So no can be more Portugal for the film because part. They have seen it before.
But one thing about Sisia lineup be a mention. One can the Arsenal Mikel Arteta bit my 2 surprises be about the lineup. One shot Lewis Kelly, that shall say ahead of Zubimendi.
Because na kwaku tackle no.
Je ban say o my experimenting no. And we say in big games last season against Real Madrid, he was able to control the midfield. And at the later part of the season, so man say so far, time Zubimendi brain, you know. Ono so time be holding finfin ho. And now, say the aye Mikel Arteta that dwene ba kopa do be lead the attack. Either Kai Havertz or Victor Gyökeres.
Oh, but say cry should.
But now, because of PSG defense, you know, or plan say betima bo Mikel Merino as a false 9.
Wow, you see what I mean?
Because
coaches are a feature main problem.
Because unim, the Abana say obviously PSG this particular season in the Ligue 1 were considered set pieces 6. And Arsenal, so when it comes to set pieces, you said this particular season, we are the best. And to move say so onya per the mate so no contemplate say Mikel Merino lead as a false 9 because also he's a midfielder, he's an attacking option, pen rounds into the spaces. Obetimi aha the PSG defense, almost center backs, you know. So Obenya ebia set pieces before Arsenal to capitalize on it.
No. I hope say
I just say amma ni mienu
Emma nkoye samfo so all this final either Kai Havertz Gyökeres Hassan me cry me prefer so for Kai Mumbo because Kai has on why you will that so onimo na the o kan about to say the Chelsea for the year people no well PSG me for no ken ukofa player bi a on one baduma na Arsenal for who. But another game we home may Raku de Nukakana Wabesoso. As a rap are dealing with 2 motivations. One, set omni any history about Champions League. Now no say it take us 22 years to win the Premier League. Already no much bida. In Tubeka say Omako so many years. Omuni bida. But when it comes to the Champions League, dear Bran Arsenal. Into omo kose omo njibida into the players and the entire team say omo motivation one to write history when it comes to the Champions League. Secondly, almost when the footballer follow the trend that edawa set team on njibida ko first timer on winning by the second appearance na waje PSG ni case study. Because I almost check the ABOU Chelsea FM and I'll share a PSG Man City FM Chelsea first time Olympic Marseille
wanye Man City first time wanye PSG first time wanye
Olympic Marseille
the same time the same thing until they foresee say sa enu mo be ko dia let's capitalize on sa adewe ebe favor na yem famram and Arsenal meba
me can be a chess ad in the old can I think they on call for no concentrate on game na be boa no major motivation. Na Champions League on. Ken. And on kwa na tournament ni ehumọ bro. Who be a Champions League chief? Dabi this is move on. O ma shena. Last time na ju we be ball Real Madrid no. Hey, I had the Champions League na me bo abufu na na dey aba so na for share. Okoje share no. Valencia. Omo ba final 2000 against Bayern. Obelusu ye. Osamba final 2001 against Real Madrid. Obelusu ye. Mo amona ufo ya mo show mo amode aba final.
Atletico Madrid.
Ogwa many time na Madrid that show.
Ma show mo twice.
So sanoma we na omo ankasa di omo nkoma a. No masia aba se da bi. Arsenal Champions League final with PSG. This particular Champions League campaign, open the top scorer PSG with 44 goals. Open the team who conceded the fewest number of goals Arsenal with 6. But I revert to say time one na Real Madrid any a team my friend of Juventus final. By then na Juve conceded only 3 goals. And what the room Safana. But Sadwin Safana Madrid man say 4. In Toronto no. See I can say here quote with the best defense. Yet to me they say we are the only unbeaten team. And Arsenal the real. And for that matter, you are considered only 6. That's why I say almost supposed to attacking threat. 44 goals. Which was the last time a team beat in the Champions League be save goals are. Whether Barcelona 99-2000. And a team had that number of goals. If you are, like I said, Arsenal, and we say, oh, any Arsenal defense in the year, you concede. But Saudi Arabia, Juve conceded only 3 during their qualification. But through the final, Madrid man 4. Into some of them, no sticker. In fact, and now all the tabloids, those who can be a woman. Then you know, we are there per PSG team or last season. Know what me defend not the core of the team. And one day, up tiny mistakes or rate or more. 56%. No one asked now 44%. But game we know, Kwaku. So we game ni dia said na varaseka no. Yanhwe ya, you meet me trouble. Penalties. Maybe Arsenal they are win because of your David Raya. Oh, David, football. Yes, see, because we are doing analysis. Let's put sentiment aside and fix the reality. Obia Arsenal there, you say 2-1 and the whole. But football be to me see. Be to me see.
Arsenal PSG. The only thing I know, everything I do Arsenal and Niamani. On my lineup, no more coach. The lineup will be to you around 3:45. I'm afraid I can't say the actual. The only thing I bet Arsenal is Niamani. I am players on the almost starting. And no more coach. Babu, the Luton come on.
The man no bet me the atoswa. The man video because they see idea. Pay. Those in Budapest. Normal year and likely 11 a bit me asase. And I'm the man because Osha you more tetini the no Budapest now. So Osha na Arsenal 4-2-3-1 as usual.
Yeah.
The PSG with 4-3-3. And David Raya will be in the post for Arsenal, Timber on the right side. Na yenya Saliba, Gebra, Calafiori. Na Yabenya Rice, Louis Skelly,
Arsenal lose so much.
Saka, Odegaard, Trossard, Havertz.
That lineup. 8 ball and so but we see this lineup. Arsenal see ya never kwa. This lineup. We omu team mo 60 minutes abro mo continue.
And say don't want so the pundits na dia. Omo can say Arsenal timina early goals in term. No to hold PSG till 80th minute. Arsenal can do wonders.
That is where the problem is.
Because also the last time PSG played 17th May. And from Saturday Arsenal about 2 games. And PSG restore players will be players enough time they are resting. And this one game no do baby. That's a fatigue. Best setting from 70 feet to 80th minute air qua. A honor some say Arsenal will be ya. Or some in the early stages of the game.
Okay. I don't want Mikel Arteta to kowtow to the Lewis skeleton from the English press.
Yeah, China the lineup. It's a Luther. Every day, it's a Luther. My inside the power.
Sure. My inside.
And I would love say Arsenal for we. I'm fast our lineup. And Koshi give us.
I want Arsenal to be so this lineup.
No, Mamo for we are.
The knockout stage, you know. Paris Saint-Germain in watching Arsenal last season in the league phase. So much
yeah.
But when it gets to the knockout stage, you move him. So when it comes to the place that is near Pana, body change, just that Arsenal are coming up at this time around. They have an experienced manager too on the bench. When things get tough, he's vying for the 3rd Champions League trophy. In the Champions League final, on him what it takes. When him said they sit here to win the Champions League. Maybe fear partner for Arsenal. He needs to be Mendy in that midfield. Doing the destructive work for Team Event Arsenal. Paris Saint-Germain team, no. And in the Champions League final, a final details. The little things. Mistake out there probably in a league that you won't get it here. It's not about endurance. It's not about resilience. Say Premier League, you are playing a 38 game, so you have that luxury of time to make amends. That is not it in this game. Yeah, the mount. Now you mistake far. So I don't know what Mikel Arteta decided.
Well, the white credit was free. The many people lineup we say we are kind of means sure about Lewis Kelly no, but the Michel Paye Italian left back.
Calafiori.
Later part of my Arsenal games, no. Obozo, sa Italy was who said games in a new more.
Available.
With on the level, and it was Italian defenders, no. In a cup final matches, no. Obu Subaidi Obua, a daddy.
I'm sure
you two rise in the soccer. Now, be white there. Now, be white, they say, look, Bubianka, I buy like a PSG for Bozi.
But moment share say game no run away. Na referee nkoye topic for discussion.
Na referee mo referee no.
But this Atletico Bilbao PSG one dey.
Na ba isi that na say be there so di mo game bia mo win.
Ona yene Atletico Madrid 1-0. Ona di yene Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah, because isi there say Arsenal game bia unu.
So we are familiar with the Arsenal fans. But Jemime can say 15 years on a career. Jofla Cup final bien wa officiated. So the first time officiating so it's no my quote will be aba. Was it to referee the Champions League final will be my biggest achievement. You see, they say ebi sumpaya ye omo bonya say only bisada and I say any UEFA organized competition be afana da. Despite the experience when you're doing the qualification, other staffs. Not all buffers this particular game. Now, enquest a game, because in so many games, now, and yet the main characters now, or more a year, one year, do among Como, Quakusotomasia. Now, referees now, among errors be, and very unpardonable mistakes be. And I want to send out the center of a year, come once.
But in a Champions League, previous finals now, I always seems to have to give no referee once in the hour. As compared to knockout stages, matches. But that's a final they came.
But there is first time in everything. And three years also you put into consideration.
Before they will give you such a game, or maybe fire a lot of human beings.
Oh yes, give you
such a game.
Yo, I know the Amana make Casa first time Bibia will know. Who's a flight? Who's the safest way I would do quite
sure.
And the Zobo's a flight to the we believe that American what has here. What will you see now? You mistakes power the knockout, but final
entirely.
And yes, was a referee error. It will be last time you referee error. Now, for can once in the Liverpool ne Real Madrid Courtois is 0. That was 2019 or Benzema go na Fabinho. A ball pass bi kwa chile almost na nye delivery creative Ken ho kai sa de creative controversial ya say Benzema na clean where was a referee ji achi omo be chi mu ni ade. And the last time he nya controversy but your economy ni go go your final bi nya wo ya.
Paris Saint-Germain, and not the last time now did Paris Saint-Germain is going to be that team.
When you did Ghana and Uruguay 2-0 on a D.
The Uruguay for sure.
At the World Cup 2022.
All the D's are match.
Before they will give you this game.
Because I said this the referee Cavani catch and said in Kojil.
On bed test. Oh. You will come and media, he will come and do the job. At the end of the day, we will see him doing.
Because that's in any bra bring him penalty to any of the account.
And no, the Kings and Yabre party, they need to finish the job on the field of play. That is the most important thing.
I was the fairly very cool. When you ball
one, the money through back, Opamas now.
What the heck, someone lose game.
Okay,
the money through back.
But I got the key and fairly very cool. No, but the last time they had 10 years we did we no lose game. Or also my final was against this APL. That's how buying team was okay. No lose game. I don't make APL.
No, say champions, the champions. So then I make na. The Nyoma favors na kakra, but aka Mikel Arteta Nyoma no. Onkoye niggas mamudi ni bi. Fetire. Bibia nye MC ya minko kabibia no. Say he's able to control that. No be yes money ya. I think that he stand a chance. Because we need to see the Ballon d'Or winner today.
And the World Cup.
No. We need to see him today. The current Ballon d'Or winner. The performance that he will give us in this game today.
But we only know who and say the Ballon d'Or winner because World Cup no.
No, I'm not saying say on never you. But I mean also he's the holder now. On the we are seeing no crab Ballon d'Or this is say. So a normal young Sampa, he is the Ballon d'Or winner. Going to the World Cup, we are going to decide what will happen there. But currently, as on the Quran, he needs to do something in this game. He needs to show Sampa. He is the Dembele. You see how now people were talking about the fact say, Omobi. If he is playing, he needs to make sure say the availability is being felt for team defender Paris Saint-Germain. It's a difficult game from where I sit. And someone Nani said it's a difficult game. But the Arsenal team will motivation. The motivation from ex-players, how they see them and how everybody almost know that should be a motivating factor for Arsenal to do the job. When Arsenal is able to win the Premier League, the Champions League today, whatever Mikel Arteta came to do will be, if he decides to walk away from Arsenal tomorrow, a well-achieved Mikel Arteta moving away from Arsenal. But we were fast now. Papa Wenger never won the UEFA Champions League, but in this cycle probably beat me in Urefene Mikel Arteta. The humiliation and some of the those times when he was stepping out, Arsenal, then the performance I know giving in some of Jose Mourinho, how Arsenal fans even timed the Urban performance award. But we are far Arsenal. Anybody Arsenal be do. We are talking today about Arsenal winning the Champions League. We are talking today Arsenal being the England champions near the day. I think if he's able to win the Champions League in the history of Team Arsenal, he will be among the best managers to have ever managed Arsenal team. The Champions League. Yes. Because we only had the golden trophy without losing a game near the day. But 22 years, the suffering. The Champions League or the Union team is also. I think that
we're 22 years, we're 20 years.
That is something that a very big. Although
2006 Arsenal Barcelona referee no am is this a referee yes. And I'm okay. They give never travel beyond the 90 minutes. The last time he was 2015-16. Real Madrid at Atletico Madrid, and they 1-1. Now, Waguni since 2017-18. Both teams in their call final, okay. You can't be both teams to score. Obi a nya go na Liverpool Real Madrid show mo 3-1. Your Korokoku score line e ba no. One side okay. Pomframo. Yeah boy. E to so sa. The after no. Liverpool ne Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool bom 2-0. Bayern PSG or share 1-0. Chelsea Man City 1-0. Real Madrid Liverpool 1-0. Man City Inter Milan 1-0. Real Madrid Dortmund 2-0. Now last season PSG Inter 5-0. Ehwe suso ti keze ade no bi we win 90 minutes ehwe sa anga bo so. It seems that kwaku ebe ze nipa na we na keep clean sheet akodi baby ana because
say a win to keep a clean sheet. That is where Arsenal comes in.
Win to keep a clean sheet.
Paris Saint-Germain defense, no. No,
is a win for clean sheet.
If a win for clean sheet for Arsenal.
And all your scoreline is a 1-0.
Yeah, we
are 2-0.
That be end row. Arsenal bet me win game we are a 1. We close it up and we finish the game. The Paris Saint-Germain Shegua, Arsenal will definitely equalize. That is where we call extra time in this game. ABOU, they are going to give us the multiple goals or they've been scoring the knockout stage. So they are no problem. But if it's going to be a win and a clean sheet, I'm trusting Arsenal. They've been able to master that system. Regardless the order.
Patrice Evra said set piece goals won't have the same impact here as they did in the Premier League.
No, but I want PSG should work on it.
And Luis Enrique Penayamka was say, John Baby and my home.
Yeah, the all issue work on the back so I'm sure we'll goalkeeper on the pool man and a home.
On the one thing that we also need to take into consideration. Winning the Champions League requires you having a very solid goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And in the two teams, the solid goalkeeper belongs to Arsenal.
But still, legends no see Safari is a top goalkeeper.
That is the reason why I'm saying they are disrespecting Arsenal. A disrespect. Because some lineups are man for you. A total disrespect. Now, yeah, lineup. Hey, as a team that all.
I think the only Samen has been Kwane Beye, the combined 11 or the Raya Dam.
Omo Bakani in a fast fan.
Why?
Only so for fully aqua.
Disrespect me too much.
Fully low.
It's too much.
Only from 2 years. About the Chichenere, the crew Kone see all. At the Chichenere.
So, on Ponstar be there to just send there. Safe so be piano. 5 rounds.
Obekuna mai.
And I hear so be can say in case onya poor issue the PSG for so see the so.
On abrabo.
So only you also
because obi saving na ware no PSG be so say na ware.
Obu ya uro ni awo. Oba ko ka so emfa manu anu kwa de ke wa uri abeka. So oba bi ti ba bi o ka se unu aye save do say de. So onu ni kuru be ko de e show.
Of course. Kokuna now asabe na okay.
Tinde we kura wa kura. Obo mpa kura.
Okay, obetima yo.
Emfa ni sa senso.
Emfa bro ni.
What are you saying? Emfa.
Hey, Emma, you bruni ni bibi o. Just say half for no money briska. E na we mo na gini e different.
Of course.
But a banner sa nyama na ke. Omo de lu kru hu che.
Emfa ni sa se ne nko a because empa ya wa fi be bon no. So o me see no aba beje match. Then you bonnet found na bini na any area wona ye mepe woni wan musu. Bakoku is going to be good. I see the game traveling beyond the 90 minutes there. But if it's going to be a win and a clean sheet.
Martin, what's up the message you don't know about? I'm making kind of akakra. Good morning, Abu. Watch you live from Sankoye, Pentecost. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but today I see them making English football proud. Now the game will surely travel to penalties pay. Kamikaze from Sankoye. Good morning, Abu. Watch you live inside in Koko. I go by the name Kafajin the Painkiller. PSG will beat Arsenal by 2-1. Big ups to Anas Esdo, Thomas Okutu, say Easy Wakasu, Karonzi, and no Petiku Brags Academy players. Yoreba Ebe Ramu, and no, Yanku and the other one. No, we zone Diano, Ozilu Takin, more fire. Good morning, Fakye. Please, Abu, why are you biased and against Zenzen, Cove City? Eastern region. Zenzen, me yamu against you. You are meeting now, no, me kwaku jaya Champions League. Me kwaku da Champions League. Me didia Champions League. Iti we me efano ben. No krakra uma and ka Luis Enrique na me yana against. I'm a pesa Arsenal J. Reason here ba kope. O da Madrid for jaya team ko Barcelona. It is our coach ni do bi se kwaku a. Obeka to one coach a Oni me da. Me ahwekra me share ba bia da ba me hu ni TV so say am go off. Walking. Obeda da Real Madrid for JT no. Sa kwade e Barcelona ni. Uye anano da Barcelona asanche into what league are you when you was am bisa score line no celebrate. Ti Luis Enrique dey ke mo sha na mami amani age o. Ba mo no me nyimu ni with mo line up we no. Greetings, Mr. Abu. I'm Disco Malik from Offensive Kokote. Mr. Diaby, inshallah, Arsenal will surprise the whole world today. The Gunners will shoot tonight. I was this hi to Luther King, always give me the vim. Mate, Luther, Ojosu. Good morning, Fakye Sport. This is Aruna from Asamakes in the eastern region of Ghana. So what is wrong with Atiku? Alvarez had made it clear that Barcelona is the only club he can play. We don't have problem with the money.
So, they should accept. Omo action, right? Obey you know the Muzadiaba.
No more.
Only the Omu Yena on Metona.
Yes, Carol.
On Metona Momo, Barcelona for no more. Then Omo Beze transfer the Hitia, on Metona Momo. Omu team opo play 10 pass on Metona Momo. On Metona Momo. As I heard, they said 500 million. They are joking. I don't know how Arsenal can be PSG. I see them winning a back to back. Abu, please, I have a salary for you guys. Are they still region? How can they meet to look at you?
That's what the other cock want the back driver on the baby. I want to farm. That's on the one remember TNT.
Good morning, Fakye Sport. I'm a senior. They are no edion. They maintain that from the upper west region. And I wish the Ghanaians good luck or more Dawasi. I'm Ketia Rodondo from Brekum Rodi. And I'll pay me Chiapa. Arsenal is winning today. Arsenal forever in my heart. And I will say hello. Good morning, Fakye Sport. Please, how are you doing today? Although you people are doing a great work, please keep it up. Arsenal will win by 2-1. My name is Isaac Sylvester Wenfo. Watch you live from Bibiani Abufrim. Greetings to my beautiful wife, Yanya Kon from Bibiani Abufrim. I love her so much. May God bless her, protect her for me. Thank you, Fakye Sport. And I will say, good morning, Fakye Sport. Welcome to my darling national team, Senegal, to the World Cup. Wishing them all the best. Today's score sheet. PSG to Arsenal now. From senior Kite, Cordier Bohon, and all the fear Babi Ramo. Good morning, Abu. Saturday's edition of the Fakye Sport is born. Inside my ban. As usual, Abu. Attractive people compliment. Happy people engage. Successful people support. Those who have nothing to offer try to bring you down. Keep shining. Anyway, your success will speak louder than their criticism. Greetings to my lovely mom, Adjoa Frema. I'm Arimatia. Good morning, Abu. Arsenal win today's game. My name is Augustine Fashion from Gomoa, Aseibu. Good morning, Abu. Please tell Ricardo that we, the Catalonians, are not like Yanum, who are used to buying big names, who end up earning them trophies. We know whatever we are doing, and the result we want to achieve with whoever we use our Arabian money to buy. Market somewhere. You will need this by message when you start seeing what we saw in Gordon. When Silva and Albert they'll go through one shouting. I'm Chrissy's pattern from J. Man Kwanta, Kentampot South District. Greetings to Misunku Malewa, Ugudu Babai, and the entire crew. Yeah, that's it. What the other buy, and I will so or say the true scoreline PSG 0 Arsenal 1. The love rudimental. Net your de Babe Ramu and no. And Arsenal will win tonight. I'm walking from Dubai. And on the buy. Was it the only thing that can save Arsenal today is PSG getting red card? Prepare. And you also a dear run. Okay, can Arsenal one day and messages in the box.
I'm so over here. Well, so I say, my name is James Aqua, watching live from Kakumdu in Cape Coast. Arsenal all the way. Dear God, give Arsenal this day. May Arsenal lift this cup so that our joy will be fully completed. Amen. James Aquabium from Cape Coast. And Abu Ode Ebaye was hi. I'm from Cape Coast. I'm Lexus. Ghana's go fire PSG. Nedia Ode Ebaye no. Well, so I say hi, Luther. I'm Nicholas Nana from United States of Impoho. Arsenal till I die. Luther, you do or Nicholas Edie and no. Well, so I say good morning, King. I'm Richard Donko, a diehard supporter of Sunyani Fiapri. There's also a Arsenal fan, no. Be idea fire by idea. Well, I say good morning. I'm Liverpoolian, but I will support Arsenal today by surprising the whole world to win the Champions League. And it's the champion Elias Ojo from Chicheweri near Jamase and Ode Abba was a bride from Wasa Manso Amanfi camp. Bright says on say Arsenal fan. The dawn, the Diabos Luther, what goes around comes around. And we, the Gunners, as goes around for long, and it's time for us to come around, and no one can stop it. Football will surely pay, and it's time for you to pay, we, the Gunners. Don't have a meme, Nadia or Diaba. I like your message. If you have a camera and there, or Sam Konye from Kentapo, watching live, the Gunners for real. Kodia or the Abba and no. And Emmanuel was a good morning, bro. I'm Arsenal fan from Konongo. My name is Emmanuel. Emmanuel Dia or Diabre. I am Lacazette inside Kumasi Aputuja. We are winning it this evening. Lacazette, yeah, say. Was say I'm Sifas from Inkutemsu. Sifas Ghana. Saso Ena was say biggest Arsenal fan. It all worked out. Let them know we will bottle PSG today. I'm Shasti from Kaswa. Shasti at the end of Yanum for no they from PSG for Arsenal 0. Yanum Kwakumame fancy. Yanum I say
all the Arsenal fans in the better group.
Arsenal for why you better cool.
No we are from there.
Mamen chia Dr. Dogbe. Dr. Dogbe. Duo pharmacy and Chaya filling station on. Dr. Duo.
I Arsenal fan.
Oh, doctor. Me kina ba Arsenal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Said o sibo adwuma nti o sa Arsenal no ye nante.
Mate, ma men call Facebook kakra. Na honso men kenkan kakra. Na yenkwe ni mauze Ibrahim Ishmael Abu. Arsenal is winning tonight. Afghanis, I'm a United fan, but I support Arsenal. And I'm also Evan Nelson Kwejo. Abu Amopoku from Pankese today. Arsenal winning by 2-0. Now, Nicholas Kwejo Kempra. Also, why does Habib hate Arsenal like that? Please, Abu, just tell him that he's not God. And as he's never believed in us winning the league, we will surely win the Champions League. And he will come to work and talk about Arsenal in shame. You're the Babi Ramu and no. And you're the Ricardo Rice will live long. Do you know why? You speak the truth. You're the Eba and Michael Frisco. Watch you live from Asante Figure say PSG should save football from noise pollution. And Bella Delove. Azubaku is very biased. He didn't even talk about where Atletico Madrid talk about the payment of referees. You're the buy and on Facebook also no.
During the presentation.
During the presentation. And my member Hasona member here on your YouTube channel hono also no making kakra ma unze Albert Ewusi ne the other ben I'm about to watch you live inside Ituma update on Chelsea Nelson John I the word is red Arsenal never dies and I'm on the White Angel Arsenal you are talking too much Agron FM here you will discipline you very well and I will show or the trust here you supporters we are quiet but the page will decide we will make sure you people sleep early. And I'm on say Nasam, Benjamin Kwabena, and there was a come on you Gunners today at 4 p.m. Puskas Arena, 90 minutes for history. Kai open 8, Nafi Ozi Gabi doubles 8, Saka killed them. Then Trossard end it with the fourth goal screamer 4-1. Arsenal intimidation PSG 4-1.
I'm saying
Arsenal intimidation PSG 4-1.
Now in your football,
football be kind of class intimidation PSG 4-1. Now we to watch 4 goals. More putting with. Put me. Now I didn't buy a kid. Football here, but very kind of creature. Arsenal intimidation PSG even scoring PSG 2 that day. Munya Brazil Jalebia. Kokuti zede bi e karo bombre na aso na mo beje na munja didi na mo ye no maza
da bi mu kasa dia yi
ambo
na no
defense say
na team Real Madrid mu na compete omo wo hen
kini
Arsenal sorry na obedu final na
last season time la team elo yo ko final
say Barcelona
yes what say
e kanu
e dia fa ho
mo so
PSG omo ya hwan
ayo bate
omo ya hwan
omo nye bia bate
omo ni Arsenal see how many times
mate
omo share say omo chance na 5 pen yana ya show omo 5 pen
is it what fee is a choice o kasa te Arsenal
I say me repremi Arsenal
rep kayeko rep yeko
and no unim say nipa 920 million
ele be
game worldwide
yeah
na majority of them so mun nyina call for Arsenal
oh okay unim Champions League adem kwa we okoku ye ba le de pa the deal back we locally be Asante Kai. Eyi ehumbo bro ma ko simple. Oba tu oti we abere la wadu final. E na we abo obi ti le ade.
Na me say Arsenal win am Monday. Home for me.
Eya lokre. Ensida. And then you say we are call you me the dream so. That's all of ya. Na so go to car before am. Ensida.
Monday me come ref me ko check up.
Ewe.
But 2 things. Ebia me ko ebia me nko.
Dr. Duku here from Kenya. Doc me chia no pay. Remember Luther said then a report ni nyina ma. Me am discover kwa kutu ndura bro.
Oh David. Me go doctor wo hwe me. Doctor ni entiesa da bia. O say me bo Dr. Dogbedin.
Owa.
Me kon ho no na ma me nuro. Assistant ye bibia fine doctor. Nti Dr. Duku e wa akire. Tita mo mfiri omra no. Na bia maka ba bi.
Ayo ko udi o.
Nti Dr. Dogbe wa ha no be soso ase ama me. Na me pon kra me kon no na akwohwe me nsu no me no.
Ubewu ala adwumi me ko akatawa. Congrats.
Kawasem. Enyo na akotwe be kan me.
Congrats. Ayi be ku akatawa gogu. Who can't ana Luther se ba pese ya me kan.
Ka so munyi ye di ana so munyi.
Abi ala bi ja yo.
Ukra de na de wo mo bo se tawisi.
Wo ba na tete.
Ah, o tete so go go. Why say ke ti akromfo?
We ase pa.
We ni Ghana wo why because near prem say kwaku ada na kwaku ba adwuma na wo tin ase hai. We ni mo we friend na buza no.
That dale a drop me. Na Salesian come.
Yeah, how come I just got
na Salesian.
Na ai Henry Ensu favorite is baba ba na.
Na favorite is baba.
So we no. No friend take it in air photo. And your friend catch her.
I don't like you really are there.
And no money.
Ken. Ya mo arope wa be cha man Jeff. Me tell me papa nka che. I was a near my friend na. Ni ni di nkomo. Tell him nka che pa. Then my friend na me ne ka. Me tell me papa nka che.
Papa mu dey here.
Chairman Jeff asem na make.
Okay.
Me say titi all them ma ye no. Initially no.
Can what dey.
Boys no mo say na o ha mo ba. No creepy was a main titi ya mine dem ma. Kwagu. Aboa me pa.
Oh, of course.
We discipline on niam bi hu aboa. Ma ko ani ade. Mo member fi kakre. That need the MTN fi cap. And I also carry.
David.
O carry MTN fi cap.
So mama kwan there.
No also come before.
O mama kwan say men carry.
Me nyeze me o say ken na mo hwe fi cap.
Oh yeah, say.
Na yibeko. Nation won kopere o fi cap.
Ba nation na ro no ke. Me hu omo we bi o. Omo mi hu say kokko o maye ayo pre-match we bia.
David.
Ara omo bu efu ara.
Na bo we say nukan so omo ko.
Ade
ndi ni omo ko.
Omo fa mo.
Sesen me tia say.
Say if omo win here.
Never win here.
Nations win here.
Omo ba be second Ghana team o di that be say we come more premier. Was so yam ko promotion and demotion. But omo be body a.
Omo be kwa Africa.
Omo be buy first Ghana team o division 1 omo kwa Africa. Record no so pa. Ba mi be sin na nim kwa nation as far as we okay. Well, from Poman to the can call no omo ya de pa.
Mo me I still
am a correct na fi acknowledge no several occasions.
So we nim kwan omo fa so.
Ya sa sieve na be kan na you no ya pa.
Me ni nyina de ba ko ha me say. But so a year ago na from Poman so ye a league winner.
Yes.
A year ago.
Yeah.
He was a league winner
with Gold Stars.
And year na mu no or the team for Friday. Na we are see we no.
Sana Braboti.
You see, Koku, one thing that I can't advise young coaches, no, because they are planning for that on my bobo mobra. And yet you will be an edge. Yes. But Kwako is a victim of circumstance. Our Nations FC. The people managing Nation FC, no, abamubuye to a point.
Last IDC.
Of course. Look at what happened during the season. Chawatiwe.
Oko.
Prince Baduwe.
Oko.
In the season, and not call trials. Simpson so
I don't know.
Something was wrong with the management of the team. That team never baffled. I want for your G and self because they wanted to win the league badly. And a normal Korean farmer. So the zeal. And a home farmer and a woman say, yen spending with team to get money, no, and also to spend on a team, it was not there. So your team behind a coach, you. One thing that your coach is, well,
I don't know, Ken. It is a final day, na. Your Cobos after any match, ya Kobo Yam for Subianis. Yeni Mexico. Na nations what you want to reason transactions in Songo.
That's also.
And for so many was how much.
Yeah, was the mom.
You want king say is it what by World Cup you want Kubi. Ebe man involved no kokuso beti o.
Say Simon Bisa.
And I feel so on a level no.
Because baby I want to team division.
Na level yeah, on team no ko division 1. So send the echo. But me no kwakumi dem hunu otu already omo players no motivation wo from power.
Look at am say mo nko no.
Kenana hunu za.
And me so me hwe free the investment mine na no abrankesi.
O see there. Dr. Chimune Honorable Peter Mewu. Honorable Peter Mewu. Sona Dr. Kwame Chi. And you see at Sunyana West MP. The issue you could see
Ignatius
Bafo. Clearly, Omo who's a Ghana as a Wuska now be investing in football. I came for part of Frey. Yeah, football, no, came. Or more football cartel man Casao. We is can now discuss him. I have a better. Ah, now only any hoy player the Jin Command. Or so more treatment to the mom. Ghana ha, ye can't teams are top 3 or more show or more power or more can be. Papa na invest here to the sense of team ne kwakubu match. Let's in the hotel no more down. Hotel na be any be near more with Ken, hotel na papa no no. Oda ho 90, the work from party is 600 Ghana cedis. Second be players near 23 and am day. Or more 20. No more corners even on under 2. Rooms in here say 10.
Yeah.
10 no. Technical team members.
Even 15 rooms. 600 by 15.
Say. But ni nyina chi no. Akotin komo ba bi say your person re. Akobo match oba bia me asisi na hye ni nti ozo onye di mo ja bo no ya ma ni team no. Ya ban ne omokra. Edu wuti ache na kin wu ska na politician how do sika be ba be run for be.
Okay, the late my Yanoko Angel. Abepobi. Okani mrebi. Satana mo atimi bu na me o say so fear by 4 year na do sika eraga na football.
Don't about this serious Ken. This serious. It's serious. O me eno na me ken na me ya no says ka for na kakra wo mu nsama yinim sen kalis. Ya boys yi ken on be bo ma mo dwuma mo ye no. Oku o mo sabe call ma no. But Honorable Peter Mewu is a politician. And Ken, if a politician investing in football, the dignity ni at stake. The money at stake ni. Edi busumi mienu no ntwi akakra. Yetimi ye campaign.
Of course. Into a share boys
no make sure. Baba anya wani no honorable kache.
Yeah, 50 million.
You should tell for so mon share koto ma clear 50 million. Or the mo so mo rene. Can you see? And the next uncle for the football no mu say yes sabotage o mo niam because I do things a politician be ba be invest. I know about the concern there. So mo me hwe MTN Africa kakra ken. Mama Charles was Dreams FC, Nations FC. Ima call a local food and Dreams FC, Nations FC.